I know a lot of Detroit Lions fans think that we are set at on the defensive line, and that's cool. I respect your opinion, and I'm going to respectfully disagree with you there. We have, in my opinion, two pure pass rushers. We have a lot of hybrids and things like that, but we've got two guys that really were born to rush the passer, and one is Aiden Hutchinson, the other is Romeo Okwara. You got James Houston coming off the linebacker position. So we have diversity when it comes to the defensive line, but I still think we need a pure pass rusher. And coming from Bleacher Report, we're going to talk about this. Chase Young is the talk of the town when it comes to the Washington Commanders moving on from Chase Young. Now, you could say this is a win-now year for Ron Rivera, and why would they give up some of their biggest assets without Chase Young? Well, one of the reasons is the Washington Commanders, I want to say, were top 10 in sacks without the services of Chase Young. So they'll do fine just without him, and that's why the trade interest could probably be coming up. Now, according to Bleacher Report, they pitched a hypothetical trade package, and I wanted to ask you if you would take it. So let's take a look at this trade package and see. So the potential trade package for the Detroit Lions to trade for Chase Young would be the Washington Commanders receive a third-round pick in 2024 and Julian Okwara. So that would be the person that we drafted, and I want to say that Matt Patricia and Brad and Bob Quinn drafted Julian. Put the Romeo brothers together. They actually are responsible for drafting both of the Romeo brothers. Now, here's what they say about that. Like Young over the previous 2 years, Lions pass rushers have struggled with the injury bug. Josh Pascal missed 7 outings in his 2022 rookie campaign. Julian Okwara and Charles Harris finished the previous season on injured reserve. Last year, Romeo Okwara didn't suit up until week 14 following surgery on his torn Achilles. He tore his Achilles back in the 2021 season. Okuda tore his game 1, who's no longer with the team, and Romeo went out game 4. He continues. With that said, Young, whom the Commanders selected with the number 2 pick in the 2020 draft, has a higher upside than Pascal, which was our 2022 second-round pick, Harris, and the Okwara brothers. For a team that's equipped with $23.7 million in cap space, he's worth the gamble on the final year of his rookie deal. And why they say final year of his rookie deal? Because the Washington Commanders declined to pick up Chase Young's fifth-year option. Ironically, Jeff Okuda, former Detroit Lion, who was selected directly after Chase Young, his fifth-year option was declined as well. And if you look back at that 2020 first round, I want to say only 12 of the players that were drafted in that first round, fifth-year options have been picked up. So would I take this? Again, a 2024 third-round pick and Julian Okwara. I absolutely would. I would take this in a second. The issue that I have is that Chase Young being on the last year of his rookie deal, that means that he would become a free agent next year. Now, the Detroit Lions could franchise tag him and such to get him for 2 years while they work on a contract. Now, we are slated to have kind of like Chicago Bears type money next year when it comes to the offseason. So if Chase Young performs, and the thing about this, and I've talked about this a lot, we don't have a middle-of-the-pack sack guy. What I mean by that is Chase Young at his best would be rookie of the year. Chase Young at his worst would be less than 3 sacks, right? If Chase Young can get what he got his rookie year, 7.5 on an average, then that would be outstanding because you got Hutch on one side and then Chase on the other. Now, Chase is coming off that horrible knee injury, but coming out of training camp, man, or I should say mini camp, he said that his knee is night and day difference from last year. So I think with the taking most of last year off, that he's going to come back even healthier than he would have been last year. I would take this deal. And at worst case scenario, you lock him up for one more year on the franchise tag, let him perform there. After the 2024 season, see if he would like to sign a deal and extend his deal, or you let him walk after 2 years. So Julian, who might not even make the team, and a third-round pick next year, I would take that. But let me know in the comments below, would you trade Julian Okwara and a 2024 third-round pick for the fourth-year defensive player Chase Young? I'm interested to hear your thoughts below. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next video.